Hello there everyone, my name is Big52 and today I'm bringing you my first thoughts on Halo 4. So, I went to the midnight release of this and it was really fun. I went with one of my friends and I've been playing it ever since then, and I would argue it is the best Halo game ever. Now, when you first step into it, it feels way different, like ridiculously different. I wouldn't even, like, if the graphics were different and it was the same guns, it wouldn't even be close to Bungie's. Bungie's, I would argue this is better than Bungie's. I mean, Bungie, they were obviously the makers of Halo, and they made it the best they could with Reach. Honestly, I didn't really like Reach. It was still fun, I could play it whenever I wanted, and it was one of the best Halos I'd played, but Halo 3 still topped that. Now this, I would argue it tops it. The story. It's the most immersive story mode I've ever played in my life. I loved it. I'm not done with it yet, but I love it so far. And I'm not going to give any spoilers on it. Don't want to do that, don't want to ruin it for any of you. I already know a little bit of it, but I'm kind of upset because it's spoilers, and some of it's spoiled. But okay, I'll give one cool thing. You do get to fly a Pelican, I heard. How long have you wanted to do that? Since Halo motherfucking 4. Yes. YOLO. And on another term, Obama was just elected president, so congratulations to him, and I'm kind of upset. Colorado, quote-unquote, legalized weed, but I'm not sure if it's like 100% accounted for, but whatever. You know, YOLO. I still hate it, but YOLO. But on the Halo 4, so the graphics are unbelievable. I'm honestly stunned that the Xbox can handle this. Like, if you just got the game and you've only been doing like this, where it's a 4-on-4 Team Slayer, go do Big Team Slayer. Vote for it. I think it's like, I'm just gonna say Rock-a-Dark, but I know it's not. It starts with an R. It sounds like rock, but it's the remake of Valhalla. It is the most beautiful map I have ever seen in any video game. Even though it's a remake, it drop-kicked Valhalla. Like, Halo 3 is Valhalla. The most, I'd say, argue the most famous map in Halo, since it's in recent memory and everybody knows about it. So, the mechanics of this are, I would argue, more like Reach, but a little bit less. I'd say Reach took it too far with that, but this game got it just right. It really did. Another cool thing that I noticed only about an hour ago is when you're actually shooting someone, which the game is about to get slow in in 2 minutes, because everybody decided to leave. But that's okay. That is A-okay. Because this was a fun and, you know, it was a good game. Yeah, these guys ended up rage quitting. It might have been like right there. Got my ordnance. That's another thing in this. Ordnance is one of the best things they've ever added to Halo multiplayer. It's not ridiculous like kill streaks, but you can get guns or like shields or whatever you need. And oh my god, hashtag railgun. Make it trend. Make it trend, ladies. But so when you actually shoot someone, I'm not sure if you've seen it, but it looks like there's giant hit markers around it, which it actually is, and it does in story mode, which is one of the most helpful things like ever. Like, there never used to be something like that in Halo. So the last real big thing I noticed with this game is the ranking system. So in Halo Reach, you had to get credits, which was terribly hard to do, and I didn't really like it at all, really. It wasn't the smartest idea on their part. But in this, every rank you go up, you get one, it says SP, I'm gonna just go with that's a Spartan point. I'm not gonna argue that's not a Spartan point, but it's most likely a Spartan point. But you get one every time you rank up, and you can use it to buy, like, stuff for your custom classes. Not your armor. That's the thing. Armor is unlocked with challenges, leveling, and a bunch of other ways, but you don't pay credits for it. So it's not like, oh, you want Master Chief's helmet? Drop a 200k credits, motherfucker. It's not like that, and it's amazing. So this guy, he actually had a good idea, and he did end up getting us. What he did there is he called in his ordnance, he held back, so we couldn't get him, and then he got his gun and actually killed us with it, which was surprising. So I think what I went in this game was like 11-4, which with what happens in like a minute, which is it's decent because one of our friends got onto the other team and the others rage quit, and he was away the whole time, so we just had to hunt him down. So I sped up that part as best as I could. I wasn't sure exactly when they left, but it's pretty much when all this action stops. So the big thing about this game that I'm kind of missing is Firefight. I haven't done Spartan Ops, which I'm guessing that's Firefight, but it's, you know, I don't know if it could be the same. Like, Firefight has its own touch to it. Like, a friend and I got so pro at Halo Reach Firefight, and we would be able to, I think it was the smallest map, it was like the alien ship one. We would be able to drop all of those in the two-man firefight within like 5 minutes. We would be done with it. Alright, so here's the speed up. So blah 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 blah. But yeah, so we had to speed it up a ton because it was literally like the 15 minutes. The video would be 15 minutes. Instead it's like 9 minutes, and well, that right there was just amusing, looking at each other. And then I found this. If you go in this beam, it floats you up. I did not know that, and it was the coolest thing I found. But we are reaching the end of the game, sadly. And we do obviously win. Look at that, 530 to 15 or something. 550 to 15. So 55 to 15. This game is, if you got a team that's good, you are pretty much unstoppable. We've lost like 1 out of 15 games. It's really fun. I totally highly recommend you guys get this game. And here's just a little peek at the leveling system and all that stuff. But I totally recommend you get this game. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it an 11. Just kidding. I give it like a 9 to 10. It's literally almost flawless. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment, rate, subscribe.